they be saying on TikTok and stuff, preparing my documentary. This is what it feels like. Wow. Let's get into what everybody wants to know. This is my truth. Here it is. Let's talk now with y'all. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. You already know my name is Cassidy. If you're new here, welcome. I forgot how to do this. Let's rewind. Hi guys, this is Cassidy. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. 25, I live in Montreal, Canada. So yeah, I do a lot of lifestyle, travel content. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Do I mind expanding into anything else? No, I don't. Versatility is what we're here for. Anyways, today's video is really super straightforward. It's a quick life update, chit chat with me, I guess. I asked you guys on Instagram and Snap to ask me any questions you want to know. I'm answering them 100%. Disclaimer, do not get mad if I don't answer a question the way you want me to answer the question, because y'all have to be specific in what you ask me. But if I'm not, I guess y'all get part 2. We'll see. But this all depends on how this goes. Well, let's get into these questions. I read some of them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Words loyal. Kinda. Woo! Some of y'all put me on the spot with some of these questions, but I can't be mad. I'm gonna answer them. I'm gonna answer everything. I don't care. I'm gonna answer everything. But y'all don't have to come for me. Okay, running into the questions. I also forgot to mention that, yes, I talk a lot with my hands, but I also forgot to mention I also dropped my Not Gonna Lie link in case people want to ask me anything anonymously. We're gonna start with the first question. Why don't you make more videos? The people like your content, but you're not consistent. Like, y'all just went straight for it. Okay, the reason why I don't make more videos, honestly, whether it comes across from YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, is honestly a thing of self-doubt. I'm always in my head when it comes to posting. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I'm telling you guys this. I think I've told you guys this in previous videos too, but it's always a thing of self-doubt. I get in my head a lot when I start posting, and I'm just like, okay, do people actually like the content I post? Is it resonating with people? What can I do better? I ask myself a lot of questions pertaining to, why don't you do this? Why aren't you getting what you want? Why aren't you getting this? Why aren't you getting that? Consistency is definitely one of the answers to that, and I know I have to work on that to get where I want to be, and that's fine. I can admit that. I'm very accountable when it comes to things like that. It's just a lot of self-doubt, but I'm working on it. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I've been posting a lot more lately, and Instagram was always honestly the one app where I get very intimidated to post, because I just feel like I'm so judged. One of the vloggers I do watch, Madison Denise, says it herself. Like, she barely posts on Instagram because she's like, I just feel like people judge so much on Instagram. Like, they're criticizing everything. Like, make Instagram fun again. Literally, just make Instagram fun again. And that's the mentality I got to start like posting more on Instagram. That, and obviously a few of y'all bullying me, but I digress. But that's literally it. Like, TikTok, I could post no problem. Like, it does how it does. I don't care. YouTube, I'll just post on, like, whoever watches it because I have fun on YouTube. This is also why I want to make another video. But Instagram is a little shaky. But honestly, lately I've just been chilling with it. I'm having fun. I'm just like, if it does well, it does well. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We just revisit the drawing board and just keep posting. So here we are. Let me know though, am I doing okay, guys? Am I doing okay on Instagram? Sorry. So hopefully that answers the first question, which also led into another question I got on Not Gonna Lie. Oh, here, what got you into content? So what got me into content was because I was bored during COVID. Pretty much. Pretty much. Like, me pre-COVID, I used to see people on Instagram and social media. I'm like, I'm never doing that. Never. I don't have the confidence. I don't have the mentality. I don't have none of that for any type of content. Boy, was I wrong. God has a funny way of showing you things. Like, ask anybody that knew me pre-COVID, they will literally tell you I used to say that word for word, bar for bar, verbatim. Yes, they all mean the same thing. But I told myself I'd never get into content. Then I got bored during COVID, and I was like, why not give it a shot? You're not doing anything else. And here I am. So, never say never is the lesson behind this. Never say never. Because I actually enjoy posting content. I actually do enjoy editing, even though editing is like the pain of content. But revisiting everything and seeing it all come together is just chef's kiss. So that's really why I got into content. And I like to travel. If you guys see that, you guys see my content, I love to travel. So I was like, why not make video diaries? At the end of the day, if nobody watches, I'm just glad I have something to go back to. So that's pretty much why I got into content. Okay, I'm gonna get all like the content questions out, and then we can get into the nitty gritty of what people really want to know. Ooh, child, guys, I love my hair today. Like, ew. My hair ain't cute? Tell me my hair's not cute. You're lying. Anyways, next question. What or who would you say is your biggest motivation or inspiration for content creation? So, who? I'd say Madison Denise. Simple, 100%. I would, like, back then I'd say De'Ara. But then when I really thought about it and see how people are really in her personal life, I'm good. I'm 100% good. Do I admire how far she's gotten? Yes. But do I want that level of fame in a sense? No. I really don't. I really don't. I like my privacy. I like being in my corner. I like minding my business. Like, I don't need people in my business like that. Respectfully. No disrespect to her either. Like, it's just, that's not what I want. Madison Denise, very relatable. Love that girl down. Maddie knows how to have a time. She's always living life, always traveling. Maddie got her degree. Okay then. So, it's things like that. Like, I feel like her content's so relatable, and it's just like, to see her post all the time and her explaining where she started out versus where she's at now. Like, my girl's working at the bank, and now her full-time job is content creation. So she just stays home, gets up, goes out, travels, maintenance. Yes. Yes. That, and it's like, I feel like she's very real with everything she says. Like, she will literally tell you how it is and what she wants you to know. She'll be like, I have you guys in my life, but only to the extent that I want you guys to know, which is facts. Which, that can go for anybody, but I just feel like hers is so relatable because Maddie worked a 9 to 5. Now her 9 to 5 is content creation, but her content still remains relatable. She's 28. I think she's 28, and she's living life, doing what she has to do. And it's like, I still feel like I can relate to her, though I'm working a 9 to 5, though I'm still in school. So, Maddie, you probably not watching this, but girl, if you do, shout out to you. It's also like, when I first started like watching her, she was inconsistent in a sense because she does this thing called Maddie Mondays, which is like, she drops all her YouTube videos on Mondays. And she used to do it like 1 week, yeah, she'd drop it, and then you wouldn't see Maddie for like 3 weeks. I'm like, yeah, that's me. But now she's really consistent, and that's the goal. I'm trying to be consistent. At least, if I can't give you guys something every other day or every couple of days, at least once a week, let me try to drop something, you know? That's what I'm trying to do with YouTube, at least. But, yeah. Next question. I think that's everything for the content questions. So my next question, is Jamarco a good man? How much time do we really have for this video? I'm joking. Marco, don't fight me. Don't fight me. If y'all don't know, Marco is my dog. That's Mud. He actually is a good man. Gets on my nerves, but he's a good man. Y'all should go check out his content. Marco hit 15K, guys. So go tell him congrats. Go tell him congrats in the comments. Tell him congrats on Instagram. Just go celebrate Marco, guys. Like, what? And I know y'all be seeing his content because y'all be hee hee ha ha. So yeah, go congratulate my boy. He's a good man. He's just a pain in my neck. But when you got good friends, you wouldn't have it any other way. So there's your answer. Fave homeboy, and why is it Sheed? I'm not gonna say Sheed's not one of my favorite homeboys because he is. Sheed is one of my favorite homeboys. But if you really know who my best friend is, then y'all know that's my actual like #1. But Sheed, you up there. You my dog. Mad love for you. That's really it. Like, I don't know why my homeboys really needed that moment, but hey, they wanted that moment, you get that moment. Love y'all down. How do you get inspiration for your outfits? Pinterest. There's not anything more to it, anything less to it. Honestly, like, if I'm going out somewhere, I just head straight to Pinterest. But I will say, it's not like I copy things as it is. It's more, like you said, inspiration. So I'll look at outfits and I'll be like, okay, I have something similar. Okay, cool. Okay, I could do this with a skirt. Find this kind of top. I kind of have a similar top. I'll do that. Like, that's how my mind works when I get on Pinterest. It's just to give me ideas, like you said in your question. So when my fits come together, it's really just, I'm scrolling on Pinterest. Ooh, I like her fit. Let me like dissect what's in her outfit and what I have that's similar that I can bring together. Or it's like, let's say I'm going out and I want to wear some jeans. I'll be like, okay, let me look for outfits with jeans, like, and I'll write like going out outfits for jeans for, you know, you gotta be specific on Pinterest. I'm just saying. So it shows me outfits. And I'm like, okay, I like this. I'm gonna put this together with, okay, this heel that I wanna wear and this top. How am I gonna do my hair? Cool. I start plucking my hair a little bit. And that's pretty much it. Like, honestly, it might take me a few minutes. It might take me a few minutes, a nap, and then a couple more minutes. It might take me a few hours. It really just depends. But I try to find my outfits at least 2 days before I'm going somewhere, or the day before. But 9 times out of 10, it's usually a few hours before I go out. So that's really the process. It's nothing deeper than that. But if it looks like it's deeper than that, keep thinking that. Next question. Do you love Kemi? The answer is yes. She answered the question, guys. That if y'all don't follow Dimples, bro. And tell her we need some new music. Since we want to be funny, let me be hilarious. You heard me. Drop some music, but on some real stuff. Yes, guys, I do love Dimples. Deep down, if there's one thing about her, she will definitely tell me like it is, no matter what. And I appreciate that, because in this world, woo, people will never tell you how it is. So I appreciate the honesty when it comes to her. Appreciate the bluntness at times, because I do need to be hearing it. And yeah, so of course I love Dimples. I don't know what number we're at when it comes to the questions, but it says top 5 artists or songs on repeat in your playlist. Top 5 artists: Kehlani, Baylani, Tsunami, Kehlani. Now I know you guys are asking, she said top 5 artists, that should be different artists, right? One moment, please, because I'm on Apple Music. I don't know about y'all, but I'm on Apple Music. I'm gonna show y'all my June replay. Y'all see that? 430 minutes of Kehlani. My top songs, Kehlani. These are all off the Kehlani album. Your top albums, y'all can't even see, but it's Kehlani. 395 minutes. 395 minutes. So when I say Kehlani, and all her other names, aliases, yeah, it really is Kehlani. Like, look, I had to go get the full recap picture. All you see is Kehlani. And my top songs are really from the song. But honestly, guys, it's such a good album. And it's such a good album. It really is. I don't have no more words to it other than such a good album. That's why it's on replay. K1's album is good too. I won't lie, I've never really listened to K1 till this album dropped, because I kept hearing people talk about it. And yeah, I was like, dang, I was sleeping on K1. K1 is nasty though. Why y'all ain't telling me all of that? I was listening, I was like, you said what? That's really been the 2 like artists I would say that's on repeat. But if you want me to give you a top 5, honestly, Kehlani has been on repeat. K1 has been on repeat. Skeet has been on repeat. I'll say B2K and Pretty Ricky, just because the verses dropped the other day, well, like a few weeks ago, and like I was like, let me revisit some of these old songs. The verses wasn't that great, but to go revisit those songs, those have been the 5 I would say that are really on repeat lately, because, well, the first 3 just hit different, but the last 2 was just more of a nostalgic feeling, pretty much. Question I got here was, where would you like to travel next, and what countries are on your bucket list? Where I'd like to travel next? Pending. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. What countries are on my bucket list? There's so many countries on my bucket list. Oh my goodness. Like, I've already been to places in Europe. I've been to Spain and Portugal. I've been to a few states. I was technically in the south with Curacao. But anyways, basically, I want to hit Asia for sure. Like, I know it's not a country. I know it's a continent before y'all start, you know. I want to go to Thailand. I want to go to Vietnam. I want to go to Japan. Those are my top 3. I also want to go to the Philippines. So like top 4 countries, I guess, in Asia, I would say. Europe wise, I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Croatia. I want to go to Italy. I'm not sure yet. I've thought about it, but I don't know yet. Yeah, pretty much that. I do want to go to different countries in Africa. I do want to go to Ghana. I want to go to Senegal. I want to go to Tanzania. I seen someone going. It's gorgeous. Yeah, those are like the places in Africa I'd say I want to go. Nigeria as well. Yeah. There's so many places, guys. I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to think. That's why I'm like taking some time. South America. I want to go to Colombia. I want to go to Panama. I want to go to... I don't know yet. Those are like the top 2. Oh, Brazil. Brazil. Like, see how I'm just thinking? Yeah. And I do want to go to a lot of the islands. So, yeah. Obviously, I've been to Barbados. But, like, I want to see other islands. So, yeah. There's a few. I want to go to Dominica. I want to go to Bahamas. I want to go to Grenada. I want to go to Lucia. Sorry, St. Lucia. Forgive me. It's just so many places. There's so many places I want to go. And, of course, there's a few states I want to go to. But in due time. I'm not even going to go name the states. But y'all see me in a few already. But... yeah, those are really my bucket list. Like, my bucket list for travel is long, so we'd be here all day if I really sat down and named everywhere I want to go. I just want to go to a lot of different places. I want to see the world. I want to experience different people, different foods. Yeah. Now we're gonna get into what everybody seems to want to know so bad. I don't know why I got so many questions about this, but y'all want to know about my love life, my dating life. Let me just start off with, I am single. Nobody's son is out there claiming me. No, I'm not claiming nobody's son. Nothing. I'm single. Okay, I'm just disclaimer before I start answering these questions. Yeah, y'all really want to know about my love life. I did tell you guys to ask whatever you wanted to know, so I can't be mad at it. I can't. I really can't. I just don't know which one to start with. Well, I guess I'll start with this one because it's actually pretty simple. What's your love life looking like? Are you looking for a special someone? My love life doesn't exist. Am I open to dating? Yes, I am. I won't lie, I'm open to dating. But I'm not seeing anybody. I'm not looking per se. I'm really just chilling, enjoying life, traveling, doing what I gotta do, going to school. Pretty much. If the opportunity knocks, I will answer. For sure. But to say I'm really out there, no. Like, I'm not putting myself out there, but I'm also not putting myself out there, if that makes sense. Like, shoot your shot if you want. I'm not gonna guarantee it's gonna go in, but shoot your shot. Who am I to stop you? Shoot or shoot? Nope. Okay then. Love life, that's pretty much what it's looking like. I'm not dating, but it's not like I'm not open to it. I'm down to go out on dates. I'm down to, you know, start seeing someone. I'm 25. I'm trying to have a family at some point in my life. So yeah. The next question, what are your deal breakers? A nonchalant man. I cannot stand a nonchalant man. That is, in all honesty, one of my biggest issues. I like me a chalant man. I like me a lover boy. I like me a man that's real strict with everybody else but soft with me. That's my kind of man. Cause yeah, like, you have to be a good communicator. You just, like, you have to communicate. You have to have emotional IQ. If you guys want a good example of what I find is a good man, I don't even know this man for real, but just based on what we see, Cordell Beckham. Simple. A man with emotional intelligence, a man that can take accountability, a man that don't play about his woman. That is an example of what I want in a man. I'm not even gonna say anything else. So for what my deal breakers are, once you're the opposite of what he is, you got to go. Respectfully. What's your ideal type of guy? I like my guys tall. Whoops, dropped the phone. Ideal type of man. Tall. Handsome, love me a handsome man. Tatted like a Chipotle bag. He doesn't have to have tattoos, but like if he has tattoos, then preferably a black man. I just love me a black man. Love me a black man. Anyways, but aside from that, like that's my type. Honestly, he also has to have played a sport once in his life, at least once in his life. I'm so sorry, but if I want to watch sports and you don't know what's going on, you gotta go. I guess that's also a deal breaker in a sense, but like I just feel like as someone who's played a sport, who's done sports, who's been a part of sports, or like who has sports surrounded by, who is surrounded by sports, I just feel like you gotta at least know one sport. I don't even care if it's not the same sports. Like for me, I know basketball, football, I've done figure skating, swimming, like, you know, at least something. I don't even care if it's baseball, because I actually do want to get into baseball. I want to get into baseball. I try to get into hockey, but I don't know. It might not be for me. Like, I'll watch things. Like, I'll go to a tennis game, I'll go to a baseball game, I'll go to a hockey game. I like to do things for experiences. So I've never been to a hockey game, but I want to go for the experience. So it's like, to me, even if you played hockey, I'm cool. Like, you played a sport, great, we could talk about something. If you've never played a sport, I just feel like we not gonna, you know, which I could be very wrong about that, but I preferably prefer someone that's played a sport, or at least one sport in their life. Like, it doesn't have to be currently. It could have been when you were in high school, growing up. It doesn't matter, just once you played a sport. Because I do want someone I could bond over basketball with, or football with, or any sport, but mainly those two, because like those are the ones I understand the most. But that's pretty much my ideal type of guy. Adventurous, loves to travel. If you love to travel, woo, like you need to have a passport, and it has to have been used. Like, you need to have a passport. I'm so sorry, because what am I gonna do with a man that don't travel? At that rate, I might as well get a pen pal. Respectfully, don't fight me. Don't fight me. Don't cancel me. I'm just saying, what am I gonna do with a man that don't travel? Okay. So pretty much that, like, adventurous, just down to do anything, like down to try new things, cause that's me. Like, I don't want a type of man that's like, or I'm like, oh, let's go do this, and he's just like, I don't really want to do that. Of course, there's gonna be some things that I'm gonna want to do that my man's not gonna want to do. That's fine. But I'm just like, I need someone that's open to new experiences. I can't just be with a man that just wants to sit in the house. Granted, that's what I do. I sit in the house. But I still do go out for new experiences, so don't come for me, because I know some of y'all were about to say, you sit in the house. Mind your business. I feel like a man had to ask me this. Do you think you're wifey material? Duh. Respectfully, like, if I were a man, I'd date me. Like, that's just simple. Bleeds into the next question. What makes you think you can handle being in a relationship? What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? Sorry. What makes me think I can handle being in a relationship? I don't know. That's a great question. Honestly, I don't know. Because some days I really like, I'm like, yes, I think I'm ready for a relationship. I'm ready to be with one man. Just date him. Da da da. On the other hand, like, I've never actually had to date somebody and be serious, you know? So I think about it and I'm like, am I really ready to share my space with somebody else? Am I really ready to share, like, another side of me with somebody else? I don't know, if I'm being so honest. Like, especially in this generation, it's a whole thing about what I personally feel is, like, everybody's scared to get hurt, so everybody just is always preparing for the other shoe to drop. So I don't know. It's a great question. I don't know what made you think that I said I can handle being in a relationship, but hey. But the part of me that thinks I'm ready to like, I can't speak today. The part of me that believes that I'm ready for a relationship is the part of me that's like, I'm a big lover girl. Like, you can ask any one of my friends. Like, gift giving is my love language. I love considering my friends. Like, consideration is a big thing for me. So I do feel like I'm ready for a relationship in that aspect where it's like, I'm ready to show somebody something. Like, I'm not playing about you. I want you and you only, and this is what we're gonna do. Like, I have no problem being for one man, being with one man. That's never been an issue, never been a thing. It's more so sharing my space. Like, I don't have siblings. If you guys didn't know that, I don't have siblings. So I never had to really be in a situation where it's like, oh, I gotta split this with this person, or I gotta share this with that person. I have my godbrothers, which is the closest thing I would say is to a sibling, where I've had to share things with them, but it was never a big issue because it's not like it's my space. But this is when we're talking about relationship, you're really sharing your space in a sense. So that's why I'm like, it's a 50-50 thing. Part of me is like, yeah, I'm ready to start dating and being committed to somebody, but the other half of me is like, you're so used to riding solo that what's my life really gonna look like when I start dating somebody and I'm actually in a relationship? So that's a great question. What do I bring to the table? Common sense. Like, what do I bring to the table? I also did list a few things, like I said, gift giving is a love language to me. It's a very safe space. I've been told that I'm very easy to talk to, so I feel like that's a big thing, especially when it comes to men. Like, I've heard men say, like, they've spoken to girls and they just throw things back in their face. I've been a part of that once upon a time, but to say that I do that now, like, I don't, because I get it. I've had stuff thrown in my face too, so I understand where that's coming from. But like I said, it's definitely, I've been told that I'm very easy to talk to, so it's a safe space when you're talking to me. I will not judge you unless it's something where I really feel like you need to get your common sense back. Like, I won't judge you on certain things, because we've all made our dumb mistakes, we've all done stupidness. And that's not me trying to say, oh, cheating is okay, because I know some of y'all are going to jump to that conclusion too. No. In my head, if you cheated once, you'll cheat. Yeah. In my head, if you cheated once, you'll cheat again. But I'm not saying people can't change. That's a double-edged sword. We're not going to get into that. But I'm just saying there's certain things that I feel like I can bring a certain level of comfort. And yeah, there's just so many things to me that I personally think I can bring to the table. But I'm not going to list all of that. If you're trying to date me, come find out. But aside from that, you don't need to know, because you won't be the one dating me. Okay, I don't know who asked me this, but I saved this one for last because I feel like this question is low-key messy. It is messy. It's not even low-key. It's messy, but not in the sense I'm gonna answer it, because like, it's, let me read it to you guys and then explain why I said that. Not even gonna lie to y'all, I'm here starving right now. But anyways, this is the last question. Like I said, I find this question messy, but like, my answer to it isn't messy. It's just, yeah. Basically said, top 5 ads that you find attractive if you're a real Bajan. Taken or not at them. I'm gonna assume you mean in Montreal. And if you mean in Montreal, first of all, I don't even know who's really taken in Montreal. And anybody that I do know that's in a relationship, like publicly, I'm not looking at their man. Let's start there. So what? Anyways, top 5 apps I find attractive. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I really don't. I don't be looking at guys in Montreal, respectfully. Like, they cool homeboys for the ones I do know, but anybody that I look at is usually in the US of A, and I don't even be knowing these guys for real. So yeah, I can give you 5 celebrity crushes: John Morant, Jaden Daniels, Kofi. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, that's why I just said Kofi. He's the guy in Girls Trip, the dark skin guy. The Boozy is fine. And yeah, sorry, I had to think about it. But Justin Jefferson, Jettas, that man's fine too. So let me go over the list: John Morant, Shabuzi, Jaden Daniels, Justin Jefferson, and I forgot who I said before. Anyways, y'all got 5. That's 5 ads, because in the city itself, I genuinely don't know. I really couldn't. Like, I'm really still trying to think of people. Sorry. That's just such a messy question though, like, it is. But I really want to know, for the person who asked this, who are you trying to get me to add? Wait, who are you expecting me to add? If it's someone you're actually looking at, send the person's ad. Run it to me. I'll put in a good word for you. If they're single though. I don't do that messy stuff. But yeah. Y'all so messy. Like, y'all messy. Anyways, yeah, keep that messy stuff away from this channel, because we don't do that. We really don't do that messy stuff. But that was the last question. I don't know if you guys want a part 2 to this, or if there's questions you guys wanted me to be more specific on, but let me know. I'm always open to feedback. Send me a DM on Instagram, send me a message on Snap, whatever it is, like preferably on Instagram. This is the end of the video. I'm hungry. I'm about to go eat because wow, I've been eating since this morning. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I gave you guys the answers you're looking for, and yeah, stay tuned for what I do next or what I post next. Let me know what other YouTube videos you want me to drop. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.